Yes. No. The fuck?
Sega.
Alright, that is not the live stream, but I'll just edit it. So annoying. I literally just edited YouTube to be a certain way, and now it's coming out as the same live stream as it was before. That is so fucking annoying. Oh, that is so annoying. Alright, this is where we left off.
I sense danger. We will root it out.
Under fire.
I sense danger. We will root it out.
He who stands with me shall
Squad
be my
broken.
brother.
Scouts in position. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Heresy grows from idleness. Ever vigilant.
Squad morale restored.
Faith is our shield.
Faith is eternal.
Squad broken. Yes, my lord.
Oh my god,
Scouts
Rud.
advance.
Rud.
On patrol.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath on their road to disappointments.
I am ready to serve again.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Back it, back it, back it.
Orders received.
Oof.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Praise the Emperor.
Xeno
He who
spotted.
stands with me shall be my brother. This structure is a webway portal. The ELDAR use them to quickly travel from one location to another. We must destroy any webway portals we find to limit the ELDAR's mobility. For the glory of the Emperor. For the glory of the Emperor. This is a good location to establish a field base. Gabriel to the Litany of Fury. Lock on my location and prepare to drop HQ.
Most beneficent one.
Now.
Under fire.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Scouts awaiting orders. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Yes, Lord.
The Emperor protects.
Perfect.
Scouts in position. Infiltrating enemy territory.
So yeah, I actually like Dawn of War 1 a lot. I know it's kind of weird to say that, because a lot of people just
While the
didn't
enemies
like
of
the
Emperor
campaign.
still draw breath,
I think the
there can be
campaign's
no
pretty spot on.
peace.
It's pretty interesting.
Yes, my
The only thing about it, though, is that I think if they went with any other Chaos Warband, it would have made perfect sense. But instead, they decided to name it the Alpha Legion, and I was like, I don't think so.
Defending objective.
For the Emperor, onward to glory. Maintain attack formation.
Yes, my lord.
Over here, just a back alley.
Under
I
fire.
sense danger. We will root it out.
Fear denies faith.
My knowledge is at your disposal. Praise the Emperor.
At last, back to war.
Squad broken. Ever vigilant. Activating jump pack. Heresy grows from
Now that we have established our field base, we must continue through the mountain pass on foot. Expect heavy resistance. Make sure you move cautiously and keep the field base protected at all
Faith is
times.
eternal. For the Emperor. Even in death, I still serve.
That was pretty good. I'm gonna say that was pretty damn good. Oh my god, I just looked at the map. Being under attack.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
They have no idea where. That's good.
Faith is eternal.
What is your order?
Here to serve.
We're gonna
Build routine
win.
71 initiated. Here to serve.
Under fire.
Take the battle to the
My lord, I have arrived at your
My
request.
faith
This
we need
my
you to cover
shield.
the eastern pass. The combat that is occurring here will likely attract the Orc
What
forces
is your
nearby.
will?
We cannot afford their interference.
I understand. You can count on the Imperial Guard to hold this pass.
Venerate the
No
immortal
orcs will get
Emperor.
by us.
What
Keep
is
me
your
appraised
will?
of the situation.
At once. Do I
If
detect
possible,
uncertainty?
I will provide you assistance
Through
if the Orcs
discipline,
attack.
we
Yes, my
prevail.
lord.
Faith is our shield.
Faith is eternal. I shall end you.
I forgot about that.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
At last, back to war.
That is a lot of Imperial Guard, dude. I totally forgot about that though, but that
Again,
I remember now. So essentially with this, you really don't want to move it. You just want to leave them there.
it is better to die.
You could
for the
upgrade them
Emperor
if you
than
want,
live
but
for
usually I
yourself.
just don't move them because they're in the best spot. They're literally in the best spot. What's gonna happen is waves of orcs are gonna come from that direction. There's no real purpose to it.
Waiting orders.
You just kind of let them do their own
At your
thing.
command. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Even in death, I still serve. Moving out. Moving out.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Under fire.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Scouts ready. On patrol.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. I serve mankind. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Faith is eternal.
At your command.
Already we have
I
a
am
very,
ready
very,
to
very
serve.
strong economy.
Yes, my lord.
Let's keep that
Gathering
going.
intelligence.
Okay, so we can't cross there.
Scouts advance.
Oh shit.
On patrol.
Run.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, you better start running, buddy.
take the battle to the enemy.
Under
He who
fire.
stands with me shall be my brother. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Scouts in position. Scouts advance. On patrol. Getting into position. On patrol. On patrol. Gathering intelligence.
Faith is eternal.
Here to serve.
Marine squad deployed.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Awaiting orders. Charge!
Praise the Emperor. Follow my lead. My aim shall not falter.
Faith is our shield.
Take the battle to the enemy.
My faith is my shield.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Hey, if they want to get into melee, that's fine with me.
Under fire.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts in position, gathering intelligence.
Praise the Emperor.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, Lord.
Xeno sighted.
Scouts here, gathering intelligence.
Thank the Emperor you're here. I think Command
Scouts in
forgot about
position.
us.
How long have you
sense
been
danger.
here?
We
About
will
a
root it
week.
out.
You held this position for a week? By yourselves?
Yes, my lord. We've seen some pretty freaky stuff too. Come on. We'll show you.
Commencing infiltration. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. Commencing infiltration.
They're probably Chaos Worshippers.
Gathering
There's no way
intelligence.
they survive this long.
Yes, my lord. I sense danger. We will root it out. Commencing infiltration. Scouts advance. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. On patrol. Search commencing. Commencing infiltration.
Under fire.
There's some pretty
Scouts
freaky
in
stuff, not
position.
gonna lie. We're right about that.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Yeah.
At last, back to war.
At your command. Under fire. Direct us to the enemy.
Take the battle from enemy. Take the battle to the enemy.
Huh? You're hungry again?
I await your instructions.
Hmm?
Faith is
You had
eternal.
burgers, right?
Moving out.
Did you not have any burgers?
Fear not the Psycho.
Yeah, I gave her water and food, so pretty happy with that.
What is your order?
I am the instrument of his will.
Can I get it ready for you tomorrow? Yeah.
Under fire.
Like, I wanted to take her outside, but she already decided to just go outside herself.
Praise
Carpet.
the Emperor.
I was like, okay, well. I tried taking Delilah outside, but she just wouldn't go. She's just like running to her kennel. I'm like, that's not outside. You know what outside is. And then she's like looking at her own like pile of mess, and I'm like, oh, that's why you won't go outside. Alright.
I have awoken.
I'm just over here petting my Basset. My baby Basset hound.
At your
Baby
command.
Basset. Yeah, let's load up on our reinforcements.
We stand ready.
So, like, lore-wise, you may be wondering, like, is Dawn of War really lore accurate? Kinda is, kinda isn't. Depends what it is that you're looking at. So, like,
What's your order?
this
At your
squad
command.
here
Command me.
and
It is better to die for the
this
Emperor
squad
than live
here
for yourself.
would pretty much be one company. Like, I know it's not 100 Marines, but that's pretty much what you would see. Anything more than that is a bit too much. That's an excessive force. So that's one of the things about Dawn of War, is that it can get a little preposterous with all
Today,
the
the
fighting.
enemy shall know fear.
Like, it can go way out of proportions too.
Faith and duty. My aim shall not
So, like, if
falter.
you're fighting the Space Marines, you're just slaughtering hundreds of them. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little less lore accurate, but tabletop Warhammer, you're probably going to see an army like this, and that would pretty much be your whole army.
I shall not
Whereas
fall
someone would come up with an army like this as an Imperial Guard, and that's totally fine. Like, that's fine. That's his
We
whole
are
army.
united in his service. For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
My aim shall not falter.
Flamethrowers are very good against Eldar because they have shit morale. So it's very easy to break them.
Under fire.
My aim shall not falter. 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 My aim shall not falter.
Under fire.
My aim shall not
Are you
falter.
serious? Where else did that fucking come from?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Confirmed. Faith and
Where did
duty.
they come from? Oh, they may have came from over here.
For the glory of the Emperor.
Because I know for some people, when it comes to playing video games, especially a Warhammer one, they may be looking more for, like, the experience of what it would be like to be in that kind of universe.
I shall not fail.
And that's very difficult to answer because
For terror.
there's very few games that are very lore accurate. Like, even Total War Warhammer 2, by some instances, is not lore accurate. But some of the mods are very lore accurate. Like, not only are the heroes, like, super amazing, but the battles are, like, in the tens of thousands at the beginning of the fucking
For
game.
the honor
So,
of the chapter.
it's kind of iffy, you know? Because, like, that's actually pretty damn lore accurate, you know? Thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dudes just fighting. Problem is that today's computers could not run that. No way in fuck. Are you serious? They're back?
We shall know no fear.
At your command. Squad morale restored.
I am the instrument of his will.
Fear denies faith. Take and
I
hold.
am the instrument of his will.
What would you have me do?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Direct us to the enemy. Under
It
fire.
is better to die for the
Yes, my
Emperor
lord.
than live for yourself.
I stand ready.
Seems like these guys have been busy too.
Faith is eternal.
For the
Yes,
Emperor.
most beneficent one. Silver Team 721
Beware the
initiated.
For the glory of the Emperor. Confirmed. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. For the honor of the chapter. For the glory of the Emperor.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
I am ready to serve.
Under
again.
fire!
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. My aim shall not falter.
This is beautiful, kicking some Eldar ass.
My aim
Now,
shall
there is
not
no
falter.
easy difficulty in this game. It's only normal, hard, and insane. I don't know if normal is like super easy, but it's starting to feel it. Maybe it is. I'm not sure.
Praise the Emperor.
It's just, I know these missions are very long. I remember that much. I remember that these missions were like super fucking long and they were like super tedious.
To me, my brothers.
Like some of these missions were just long as fuck for no other reason other than to be long. Like, it was kind of crazy.
Today the enemy shall know fear. For the glory of the Emperor.
Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey.
Again, this campaign's like 14 missions, which is pretty good length. That's easily like a few hours worth of content. The issue is, though, that some of the missions are kind of redundant.
Under fire!
At last, back to war.
Whereas Winter Assault is very, like, quick.
I shall end you. Take me into battle. I am ready to serve.
The Emperor
again.
protects.
Here to serve.
Under fire! For the Emperor!
Build routine 721
It is better to
initiated.
die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Oof.
My faith is my shield. My aim shall not falter.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Praise the Emperor.
I will crush those who stand before me.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Scouts ready.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. My aim shall not falter.
Yes, most beneficent one.
I am the instrument of his will.
The Emperor protects. We are united
Even in
his
death I still
service.
serve. Take me into battle.
Yes, Lord.
One of the things in Dawn of War as well. Hey, Trooper Geo, how's it going? The Blood Magpies. Yeah.
The Emperor protects.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one.
On alert, brothers.
So one of the things
The
about
enemy
this
must be
game that's
nearby.
very interesting is that you don't need a big ass army. Like, look, we're not even half of our population cap, and yet we got our army divided into two groups, and we're just combing through the map, destroying
While the enemies
everything.
of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
That's something I always liked.
Yes, my lord.
But it is kind of like StarCrafty, I would say. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Look at all that damage. Oh.
Fear denies faith.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Why are you all the way back there? Get your asses in there.
Faith and duty.
Take the battle to the enemy.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Fire in the hole!
Bitches.
Faith is eternal.
I honestly like playing this way when it comes to playing as a Space Marine, because I really do feel like a tactical
Beware the alien.
a tactical faction who's all about tactics and
On alert, brothers.
utilizing the
The
best
enemy must
of
be nearby.
the maximum use of all my units.
Yes, Lord.
That's why I like playing this way as a Space Marines. I know for some people it's a little slow and maybe it's a little tedious.
Build routine 721
It's probably like, oh, for
initiated.
700, if you just grouped up everything and just wiped the whole map, you'd be way
At
done
last,
faster.
Back to war.
But personally, I like doing this. Just because of the lore accuracy and also because, like, when I roleplay, I usually roleplay in strategy. I don't usually roleplay as in, like, personality. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to be sitting there like, onwards, brothers, to battle. No, I'm not going to do that. Usually I'm just more like, Space Marines, huh? I can play like a Space Marine, alright.
The
And you'll
Emperor
just see where I have like
protects.
squads spread out across the map, each of them 100% combat efficient, each of them just mowing down enemies. And it's like, wow, you know, that's very tough to fight against. I wonder why. It's almost like as if he's doing what he's supposed to do with the faction.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be
Fear
nearby.
denies faith. One morale restored. Moving out. Maintain attack formation.
That's the thing about Eldar Rangers, is that they're not like Scout Marines, they're actually like
For the Emperor.
really good at
Your mind is
shitting
like
on
a
your morale.
fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
I'm not joking, you'll use a Ranger unit,
There
the
is
very
no
first
such
shot,
thing as
boom,
innocence,
Your
only
instructions.
degrees of guilt.
My
you
faith
lose all
is
your
my
morale.
shield.
It's real disgusting.
For the glory of the Emperor.
I also like this and how you can customize your shit. Yeah, there's really no need to move these guys at all. They say they're gonna keep them here just to fight off the orcs, but honestly, you're not gonna usually find any orcs. There's a few of them, but it's really
At last, back
nothing
to
worth
war.
like scaring
Moving
yourself
out.
over.
I will crush those who stand
beautiful.
before me.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Faith is eternal.
Charge. Under fire.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Under fire. Charge.
I am the instrument of his will. I shall end you.
Technically, Trooper Geo, you can play as the Imperial Guard,
I shall
but
end
it's not exactly implemented in the game. So all it is just Leman Rust tanks and Imperial Guardsmen. That is literally it. They don't have anything else. And the Imperial Guardsmen and the Leman Rust tanks are super overpowered. Like, way overpowered.
I shall end
Holy shit.
Morale restored.
Wow. We really hit the jackpot here. There's their, shit.
I am the instrument of his will.
Destroy the armor.
Faith is eternal. I shall end you.
Yes, my lord.
Wow, we really hit the jackpot here.
Command.
But yeah, in Dawn of War, Winter Assault is where you can play as the Imperial Guard and the Eldar, the Orcs, and Chaos, and that's it. You can't play the Space Marines. Space Marines are in there, you just can't play them. It's very cool. That's why I liked Winter Assault, was because Winter Assault's my favorite campaign. Like, the Imperial Guard and the Orc campaign is just beautifully done. Chaos and Eldar, not so much. They're kind of poor. But when you play as the Imperial Guardsmen, oh, there's the Orcs. Getting absolutely dicked on by the Lehman Russ tanks. As I said, Lehman Russ tank is like really retarded.
Moving out. To me, my brothers.
Heavy bolters are surprisingly not that good against Eldar. And I covered it in the last episode, Trooper Geo, but there's an issue with... So if you use heavy bolter and you use missile launchers, there's a bit of an issue with your tactical marines. The issue is that anytime you tell them to attack something, they'll go the maximum range with their heavy bolters and missile launchers. So that means that literally 7 dudes out of your whole 9 dudes are not going to be firing their gun. Only those 2 guys are going to be firing their guns. So that's kind of a bad thing. They may think, well, it's a good thing because you can kite them from a distance. And you're somewhat right about that. But the issue is that you do lag DPS because of it.
I shall not fail.
And personally, me, I like to have all guns blazing. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if it's inefficient. To me, you need all guns blazing.
For the honor of the chapter.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
God, we're gonna need more servitors.
Yes, most beneficent one.
The Emperor protects.
Okay, this place is literally like just rubble.
We are united in his service.
But yeah, and Dawn of War Winter Assault, dude, oh my god, I can't wait to complete this campaign and play that. Because I'll literally play every campaign, dude. I love everything about it. But yeah, this is why you do flamethrowers, is that every unit has a morale, except for tanks and vehicles. And it just so happens that flamethrowers shit on morale. Eldar, they already have little to no HP, they just have straight up damage. So if you get rid of their morale, they do less damage and they have less defense against your attacks. Why would I even go heavy bolter? Just go flamer. That way you get rid of their shitty morale, you get rid of a lot of shit. Oh boy, our 2 armies are about to meet.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
My aim shall not falter. Follow my lead.
Command me.
I await your instructions. I shall obey.
I am ready to serve again. By his word. I am the instrument
Oh,
of
whoops,
his
my
will.
bad. I was commanding the wrong units.
Faith and duty.
Yeah, the Eldar are actually pretty overpowered when you play them. The only issue is that they have a shitty late game because they don't have any good late game units. That's the issue. That's why when people play the Eldar, they usually rush, because that's usually the only way to play them, is to rush. They have really awesome early game, really awesome mid game, terrible, terrible, terrible late game. So it's one of those things where when you play them early game,
At last, back
While
to
the
war.
enemies of the Emperor
don't even waste
still
your
draw
time
breath, there can
building
be no
up,
peace.
researching the latest technologies.
I will
Don't even
crush
worry
those who
about it.
stand before me.
Literally just do your thing, create a bunch of Rangers, create a bunch of Banshees, create a bunch of Dark Reapers. You're good to go. It is so easy. Basically with the Eldar,
Is eternal.
every unit is highly specific. So what happens is
To me, my brothers.
Howling Banshees are good against infantry. That is it. If you use them against anything else other than infantry, they will die.
Today,
100% they will die.
Is eternal.
So, you have to remember that. You have to go, okay, my unit, the Dark Reapers,
For the
Howling
glory
Banshees, are good
of
against
the
infantry.
Emperor.
I'm only going to use them against
My
infantry.
aim shall not
It doesn't matter if
falter.
they're heavy infantry, light infantry, they will dick on them. Because that's what they're good at.
For the glory
If you try to
of the
generalize,
Emperor, we
like
are
I'm doing,
united in his
you're not
service.
going to do too good.
My aim shall
Like if I was
not
fighting these
falter.
tanks right now as an Eldar, I would probably
My
lose.
aim shall not falter.
It is better to die for the Emperor
Walk
than live
softly
for yourself.
and carry a big gun.
At your command. Understood.
I am the instrument of his will.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. The Emperor protects.
At last, back to war.
What the fuck? Who's
Even
back
in
here?
death I still serve.
Jackasses are
I
stuck
will
on each
crush
other.
those who stand at last, back to war.
Hold on, Trooper J. I'm gonna read your message.
Of
Just
the
give me a
Emperor
second.
still draw breath.
I saw you just typed on the live chat. I'm just dealing with this shit.
I am ready to serve. Again. I am the instrument of his will.
Under fire. Fire in the hole.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Faith is eternal.
Alright, let me read it.
Fire.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Oh, we're not playing the Blood Angels. We're playing the Blood Ravens.
I am ready to serve.
My faith is my shield.
I know,
It
similar
is
paint
better
job,
to
but
die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I am the instrument of his will.
This day shall be
Even
a
in
glorious
death I
one
still
for
serve.
the Imperium.
Command me.
yeah, funny enough, when you look at the regular tactical marine, it's only because I got 4 flamers that his range damage is higher, but their melee damage is usually higher. It's funny as fuck.
Fear denies faith.
Yes, most beneficent one.
As I said, this game is very interesting.
7-1 initiated.
People still do tournaments of this game, you know, and I find that very fascinating. There are some old games that just,
7-1 initiated.
no matter what, they'll always exist.
7-1
On alert,
initiated.
brother.
Like StarCraft
The enemy must be
1,
nearby.
World of Warcraft 1. Shit, World of Warcraft 3, still playable. They even remastered it.
I
Still
am
playable.
ready to serve. Again.
So it's one of those things where it's like,
Yes, most beneficent one.
let's just shit out a bunch of servitors, because we really don't need more dudes, we just need more servitors.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live
What
for
is your
yourself.
will?
There is no such thing as innocence.
Look at that
Only
melee
degrees
damage,
of
62 to 87, Jesus.
This day shall be a glorious
126 to
one for the Imperium.
154.
What is your will?
Walk softly
Command
and
me.
carry a big gun.
But yeah, no, going like
What is
mass
your will?
bolters, not a bad strategy. Good damage. The only issue is though is that if you get stuck in melee, you're fucked.
Here to serve. What is your will? Here to serve. I await your
This will be our second
instructions.
control group.
As you wish.
We'll just be here
As
to
you wish.
repair the dreadnoughts, because the dreadnoughts are starting to get low.
Yes, Lord.
Beware the alien,
Faith
the
is eternal.
the heretic.
Oh, that's what you meant, Trooper Geo, my bad.
Yes, most beneficent one.
At last, back to war.
Do we have any more technology research? Yeah, we do. I was gonna say, I was like, dude, this is like... I could've sworn we had
At
more
your
shit.
command. Gathering intelligence.
Do you have a sacred altar?
Scouts awaiting orders.
No.
Yes, Lord.
He who
First,
stands with
my
me shall be
cogs
my
must
brother.
be oiled.
Yes, most beneficent one.
My joints must be lubricated. We're hitting up these boys with a dread shower. Hell yeah.
I shall
Today
obey.
the enemy shall not
That's
be
like always one of the funny questions I get when I do lore videos on like lesser known Space Marine chapters. People will always ask me like, oh well, if I play them, am I allowed to do this, do this? I'm like, dude, it's up to you and your friend, man. That ain't, it's not by the rules, but at the same time, if it's just you and your friend playing, who gives a fuck if it's like allowed or not? Like the mentors chapter.
brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
People kept asking me like, oh, you know, if I did this, would it be okay? And it's like, dog, do whatever you want. That's the whole point of it. Have fun.
Knowledge is power.
I am the instrument of his will.
This day shall be a glorious one for the
In
Imperium.
death I still serve. Faith is eternal.
Scouts ready. Getting into position.
Oh, that's cool.
Gathering intelligence.
Faith is eternal.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. My aim shall
I am
not
the
falter.
instrument of his will.
Under fire. Activating jump pack. Destroy the armor.
For the Emperor. I shall end you. Even in death I still serve.
Oh, there goes the dreadnought.
Your
At last, back
instructions.
to war.
Squad broken.
What would you have me do? My faith is my
I
shield.
am ready to serve. Again.
Rally
Morale restored. Squad broken.
Back to war.
The Emperor protects.
Knowledge is power.
What would you have me do? On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Follow my lead.
My knowledge is at your disposal. There is no such thing as innocence.
Squad broken!
Reason I shall never tire. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred.
He who stands with shall be my brother.
Knowledge is power.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Under fire.
My aim shall not falter. I serve mankind. My aim shall not
Await
falter.
your instructions.
Praise the Emperor. We are united in his
Damn, that was
service.
rough. We lost all 3 dreadnoughts taking this shit over.
Faith and duty for terror.
Fear not the Psycho.
Damn.
We are still unearthing more Eldar explosives and demolition charges, but we dare not move them. We replace their triggering mechanisms, however. That is all I care to do with such xenotech.
Was this a trap?
No. By the placement of the charges, it is likely they plan to collapse this area, burying the marker and anyone near it.
They failed. Isidore, study the marker and see where it leads us next.
Captain, Inquisitor Toth has arrived.
Of course he has.
Yes, Captain, it is an impressive sight. But I never claimed Chaos had never set foot on this planet before. I said that if something were here, the impending warp storm would eliminate that threat. Best we not remain to share its fate.
And as I explained, Inquisitor, the Blood Ravens will remain until the last possible moment. Until that happens, in 2 or 3 days hence, I plan on pursuing this riddle.
Captain, I do not presume to question your decisions concerning the Blood Ravens. But when it comes to employing the Colonel's Imperial Guard in your quest...
My quest Yet again, you accuse me of pursuing my personal interests. It is my duty and yours to expunge any scent of heresy or chaos.
You overstep yourself.
As do you, Inquisitor. It is not the Colonel's Imperial Guard. Their lives belong to the Emperor. It is by his mandate and will that I use the Imperial Guard against the forces of disorder and elevate them in the glory of holy battle.
I see now that coming here was a mistake. If you are set on a path that will lead you to destruction, I can do nothing to stop you. But I won't allow you to drag us down with you. By inquisitorial edict, I am taking control of the planet Tartarus. All requests for planetary resources, including its military, will go through me. Captain, from this point on, you and your men are on your own.
Damn. Inquisitor hit him up. He's like, yeah, you're right, but guess what,
The appearance
bitch?
of the Eldar is a complete mystery to me. I have dealt with these treacherous aliens in the past, and have never seen rhyme nor reason to their actions. It is unnerving. I prefer the Ork as an opponent. For all their brutality, there is a twisted form of honor with the Orks. They meet their opponent on the field of battle, but the Eldar seem to have contempt for all. Fighting them is like shooting at mist and shadows. Isidore spent hours interpreting the runes on the marker that was unearthed by the forces of chaos, and has discovered what they seek. He claims it is some form of key, but to unlock what, he is unsure. Never mind. It is enough that the chaos forces seek it. The key lies in the ruined city of St. Louvre-Mar.
Huh. From what I've heard from you so far, yeah, everything sounds alright. It was just the whole tarot thing. I was like, eh.
Our choices are gone. We have but one recourse left. Do you understand what is asked of you?
You cannot ask that which I offer freely, Farseer. My life is yours.
It belongs to all Elder now, brave one. You will become the war cry made manifest. The host is assembled, and we fully commit ourselves to the battle. You are the best of us. May Kayla Menshakane find you worthy of becoming his avatar. Then the humans shall have the death they seek.
This delay! You cost us the key, Sindri. The false Emperor's lackeys and Eldar will battle for the city. They are not but hapless fools before your might, Lord Bale. Surely, a modicum of patience is in order here. Matters progress to your benefit and my devices. You'll see. Have faith. Have I led you astray thus far? No. But if you fail me in this... Yes, then my suffering will be great. Just be ready to move when I instruct.
Just a bit longer, and then the key will be mine.
You are approaching the objective. On your guard, brothers. The key is located in this monument, which is currently held by the Eldar. An ambush! Foul Xenos! We must find our way through the city to the monument and take it from these treacherous aliens.
Wait, how many servitors do we start with? I think we just start with one.
Yes, my lord. Take and hold. We stand
What
ready.
is your will?
Take and hold.
Here to serve. I shall obey.
So we start with generators, that's good. It means I don't gotta build them.
What is your will? I await your instructions. What is your will? Your instructions.
So yeah, the Avatar of Kane's really not that good in this game. I don't know why anyone would even bother their time going down that. Because like even a demon of Khorne is able to destroy the Avatar of Kane very, very quickly. So that's the reason why a lot of people complain about Avatar late game being pretty bad. Because honestly, it's just not good. It's just not worth it.
For the Emperor,
Marine
squad deployed. Direct us to the enemy. At your command. Moving out. Fear our wrath. Heresy grows from idleness.
But yeah, it's pretty funny though. People who play Dawn of War, Dark Crusade are always like, oh, Chaos is so overpowered because they get invisible Chaos Marines. Like literally all their Chaos Marines are invisible. And that's true. That is pretty crazy. But at the same time, people don't seem to know that orcs, when you max them out, they actually get Orc Boys squad for free. So you could literally just have 100 Orc Boy squad. And sure, it's useless. It's like your first unit. But that doesn't mean they can't do some damage. Which is exactly what I do. I literally just charge their asses in. I'm just like, fuck it, have fun. And you'll just see huge green tide just come over the map. And they'll probably die. But the difference is that they took out a few Grey Knights with them. They took out a few Terminators with them. Because there's just so fucking many. And sometimes I give them flamethrowers just to add a little bit of spice to the mix. And it gets crazy. It gets really crazy. And some people didn't know that. Like Crimson Saint, the lady who keeps on helping Lore with other people. Yeah, she didn't know that either. And when she found out, she's like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, it is. Fucking great.
Under fire.
The Emperor protects.
Kind of going vehicle heavy. I know we're gonna have to go vehicle heavy.
For the Emperor.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
A demon conjured by the treacherous Eldar. It is called an Avatar.
we cannot allow this abomination to walk on Imperial soil. Destroy it, but be wary, brothers. It will be an enemy to be reckoned with. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there will be no peace. Agreed. For the honor of the chapter.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
My will is undone! Today, the enemy shall know fear.
That's right.
The Avatar is retreating. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. My aim shall not falter. We shall know no fear. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
We lost a lot of dudes because that fucking goddamn Vipers were just sitting there spraying at us.
The heretic.
Not good. And we're out of money.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Heresy grows from idleness.
So yeah.
What's your order? Direct us to the enemy.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
The Emperor protects. My aim shall not falter.
Onward to glory! Squad broken! Maintain attack formation.
Walk softly. Carry a
Get the fuck away from it. Why would you charge back in?
Praise the Emperor. For the honor of the chapter. For the honor of the chapter. For the Emperor.
Get away from me!
For the Emperor. My aim
That's
shall
right,
not
motherfucker.
falter.
That's right, motherfucker.
The Avatar is destroyed. The Eldar will not
On alert,
fight so
brothers.
fiercely now
The
that
enemy
their
must
symbol
be
of
nearby.
war is vanquished.
Squad morale
Well
restored.
done, my brothers. For the
We
glory
already
of the Emperor.
destroyed it. The game just started and we already destroyed it. Well, that just made the rest of the game that much easier.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
What is exploding?
Charge!
Under fire.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? I stand ready.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Charge!
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
I await your instructions.
Hmm? I am so sorry, baby. What?
Here to serve.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721
An open mind is
initiated.
like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Under fire.
Take the battle to the enemy. Take the battle to the enemy.
Charge!
I can sense the enemy. They are close. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Through discipline, we prevail.
I await your instructions.
Squad broken.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Squad morale restored.
Here to serve.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Here to serve.
I don't know if you notice it, but there's a reason why I'm looking at my servitors getting sniped. That's to show you what it is I'm talking about. So, the Rangers here, they actually don't do a lot of damage. They just shit on your morale. That's it.
As you wish. I shall obey. Yes, Lord. Here to serve.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
We're gonna fly up there and fuck that guy.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
So the reason why I like the Eldar Rangers in the game, despite obviously you see it, they don't do shit for damage. They're pretty bad. So why would you use them? Well, they shit on the morale. That's really all you needed. Just the morale. The fact that they can do that to someone's morale, where it just takes them 2-3 shots and boom, your whole morale is gone. It's very effective because if I have Dark Reapers nearby, just even like one Dark Reaper, if I've got just one Dark Reaper nearby and you have no morale, you may as well just take off your power armor because you have no protection against me. And I'm going to deal more damage. Or if you're fighting against Howling Banshees, for example. Yeah, I decided to do some bullshit like that. Yeah, like Sam gets shot at by a huge ass squad of
Weapons at
So Rangers are more of a attack multiplier. They're not more of a.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
That's pretty much what they're used for. So if you already have some really good damage,
Yes, Lord.
and you just add a few Rangers to the mix, you're not going to do even more damage because you're shitting on their morale. Even
An open mind
Necrons
is like a
works
fortress
real good
with
against
its
them too.
gates unbarred and unguarded.
Yeah, Orc Boy spam of the century. It's fucking delicious, dude.
At your command.
You should definitely see it. You should really see it. It's beautiful. It's so awesome when you get it to work. Oh my god.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and
He who
unguarded.
stands with me shall be my brother.
Can you spam them Orc Boys, dude? Oh my god.
My aim shall not falter.
It's just scary as hell.
Fear not the Psyker.
Today the enemy shall know fear. My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter. Faith and duty. I serve
Oh, a relic?
mankind.
Yes, most beneficent one.
You actually
Beware
get relics?
the alien, the mutant, the heretic. An Imperial relic. We cannot allow these precious relics to fall into enemy hands. There are 3 relics rumored to be located in the area. Capture them, if at all possible. They can be captured by infantry in the same way strategic points are captured.
The Hellfire Dreadnought, although you get it later in the game, is cheaper than the regular Dreadnought. And I don't know why. I think the main reason why is because the regular Dreadnought is able to melee and shoot at the same time. I think it does pretty much know that
the enemy must
the
be
regular
nearby.
Dreadnought is in fact better.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
But yeah, whenever you see me play the Eldar later in the next Dawn of War game, you're going to see it where I'll have like Howling Banshees with Rangers supporting them. And it's because like your Orc boys, your Orc knobs may be really good in melee and they may actually give my Howling Banshees a hard time. But all of a sudden, they have no morale, so now they're getting absolutely shredded. And it's like, wow, now I wonder how that happened. How'd you get absolutely shredded? Well, because Rangers. Rangers are very, very good. And when it comes to Dark Crusade, oh my god. I rarely go Rangers just because I'll just rush Dark Reapers and Warp Spiders. Oh my god.
I still serve.
It is disgusting. What the fuck is that? Whoa, 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 whoa.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. My faith is my shield. I shall not fail.
I have a way is eternal.
Squad broken.
This day shall be a glorious one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All these fucking Rangers.
Squad broken.
My aim shall not falter.
It's literally all Rangers. Again, like, Rangers don't do shit for damage, yet I'm losing quite a bit of Marines. It's almost uncomfortable how many Marines I'm losing, and you're like, how'd that happen? Simple answer. No morale.
Praise the Emperor. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Squad morale restored.
Faith is eternal.
Yes, most beneficent one. I await your instructions.
Alright. We're gonna have to put it right
Build
here.
routine 721 initiated.
Yes, my lord. Death from moving out. We are the Emperor's chosen. Stay vigilant, brothers.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Direct us to the enemy. Take and hold.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
Die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We are the Emperor's chosen. For the
Is that not an enemy vehicle? Are you serious?
Yes, my lord. We are the
It is
Emperor's
better
chosen.
to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Faith is our shield.
My faith is my shield.
Under fire.
How's that not an enemy vehicle? What the fuck do they consider that then?
I am the instrument of his will.
For the Emperor. Squad broken. Take and hold.
Yes, most beneficent one.
What the fuck do they consider that then?
Under
Walk
fire.
softly and carry a big gun. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Dude, there's like rangers everywhere.
I await your instructions.
At your command. For the Emperor, onward to glory. For the Emperor. Activating jump pack. For the Emperor. Activating jump pack. For the Emperor.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Maintain attack formation.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Under
Build
fire.
routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721
While the enemies of the Emperor
initiated.
still draw breath,
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Today the enemy shall know fear. I shall not fail. Confirmed. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For terror.
Yeah,
For
we're
the
kind of like
Emperor.
going back just so we could comb through everything and make sure there's
Follow my lead.
nothing left around.
We are united in his
Alright, so yeah, we
service.
can just enter here
For
and
the
kill shit.
glory of the Emperor. My aim shall not falter. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
fucking
there can
Christ.
be no peace.
Under fire.
Yes, Lord. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
Under
I
fire.
exist to serve.
Faith is eternal. Faith is eternal.
Under fire.
What would you have me do?
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
My faith is my shield.
Well, that's the thing, is that we don't have access to predators, do we? Actually, now I think about it, I think we do. We actually do! Hey, hey! Trooper Geo's thinking outside the box here.
Today the enemy shall know fear. My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter. Walk softly and carry a big gun. I serve mankind. Faith and duty.
Getting Getting the predators and stuff is going to be very, 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 very beneficial.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
It's not claimed,
The
huh?
ELDAR have fortified this bridge and closed the gate. In order to get through, we must capture and hold the strategic point on the bridge for 2 minutes. This will give us enough time to rework the gatehouse circuitry and open the gates.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Well, that's going to be tough.
Weapons at ready. It is time. Under fire. For the Emperor.
Oh.
I am the instrument of his will. I will purge the unclean.
Yeah, back up so they get hit.
I shall end you.
What is your order? Moving out. For the Emperor.
We've captured the strategic point controlling the bridge. Now we must hold it against the enemy.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Yeah, we'll give you 2 plasma guns just in case we do come across some armor.
Here to serve.
The Predator tanks.
The Emperor protects.
I am the instrument of his will.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Under fire.
We only need to hold the bridge point for 1 more minute. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Where's the assault on our point? We're literally not fighting anything. Like, oh god, here it comes. As I say it.
Assault Terminators are now available for deep strike from the Chapel Barracks. Terminators are now available for deep striking. They can be found at the Chapel Barracks. The orbital relay is ready for construction. With the mobility it will grant us, we cannot fail. We have captured all 3 relics in this area. Relics justify the requisition of the Emperor's finest troops. With me we may now requisition Terminators at the orbital relay structure. Use these units well. They are almost unstoppable on the field of battle. We have captured the bridge. The gates will now be lowered. What would you have me do?
Here to serve.
Under fire.
Yeah, realistically, the Terminators aren't that good. Like, they're good. They're just not that good. And they're not really meant for open conflict. That's why you get the teleportation ability.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Even in death I still serve.
Orders received, brother.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Under fire.
Rally squad!
Understood. Squad broken!
Fear not the Psycho. Through discipline, we prevail.
Squad morale restored.
Command me.
On alert, brothers.
I'm gonna get
The
a
enemy
huge ass
must be
wave
nearby.
of Predator tanks and just swarm the fucking map.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
There's
My
the
aim shall not falter.
Lord.
invasion shit that we were worrying about. Dang.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Alright, so these 3 we're going to give these 2 we're going to give last cannons. The other two we're just gonna leave totally blank. That way we have machine guns, we have all sorts of shit.
Even in death, I still serve.
And yeah, Trooper J, I do hear you about the reconnaissance stuff. It's just that I prefer tactical squads and just swarming the map. Because to me it just feels cooler. We have like this unstoppable tactical squad of like 2 Marine squads and a dreadnought and a commander. It's like, oh my god.
Here to serve.
How can anything beat that? Jesus. Build this anywhere.
Build routine 7 initiated.
Fear not the sight.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Predator deployed.
These predator tanks take forever to deploy.
An easy objective.
Serious, y'all can't just. Oh, this doesn't go that
die
bad.
for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Activating jump.
Phew.
Stay vigilant. Under fire. Understood. Direct us to the enemy.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Yes, Lord.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Oh, they killed our dreadnought. Oh no. Ah, that's right.
Predator tank here.
More tanks. Hey, hey.
Predator tank here.
Gonna make that group number 4. Yeah, I'm not really much of an Iron Hands type of person where I focus a lot on tanks. I usually focus a lot more on infantry. The only vehicle I usually focus on is artillery. Why? Because I like artillery. I like the idea of just blowing someone to high heaven and just watching them reach the moon. I just find that so entertaining. The only issue is that in this game, artillery doesn't really kill people, it just kind of shits on their morale. And it makes it actually harder to kill them because it doesn't do that much damage. It just makes them temporarily immune to damage because they're on the floor. And you can't hurt someone when they're on the floor for some fucking reason. So it's kind of annoying. It's good against structures though. Very, very good against structures. Which is what I like doing. Like when Halo Wars 2 came out, and they had the Kodiak, which was a mobile artillery piece. Dude, I had so much fun with that. Oh my god, you would not believe the shit I was doing.
The enemy shall know fear.
Under fire.
I literally went to a multiplayer match and just fucked up someone's day. I literally took over a command point and then just set up a bunch of Kodiaks and just kept artillerying him, and that's when I realized in the game that Kodiaks kind of suck.
This would be an excellent location for a secondary base.
Build routine 7 to
My
1
fate is my ship.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful.
As you command. As you command. As you command.
First time Dawn of War players may make the mistake of just going straight up lasgun because hey, it's an upgrade, it's gotta be better, right?
Predator tank here. Predator at your command. Predator tank here.
Please don't die, please don't die.
Predator tank here. Death has arrived.
I await your instructions.
Beware the alien. The heretic.
Oh my god, we can call down.
Praise the Emperor.
Predator at your command. Predator at your command. Under fire. Death has arrived. Predator at your command. Death has arrived. Moving out. His will be done.
Here to serve.
What is your order?
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish.
Yeah, the two last ones got
For the
fucked up.
Emperor!
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Hey babe, want me to turn off the lights? Hold on a second, let me get a drink. Alright, I'll get you some water. Sorry for the delay. So then, now that I got my drink. Oof.
I await your instructions.
Predator tank here.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I await your instructions.
Under fire.
Here to serve.
For the Emperor.
So yeah. We gotta get here. Probably through here.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. My aim shall not falter.
Predator tank here.
As you wish.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Under fire.
My faith is my shield.
Look at it spray its cannon. It just keeps CCing the fucking thing so it can't fire.
Predator tank here.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. Confirmed. My aim shall not falter.
At your command.
I await your instructions.
Today the enemy shall know
At
fear.
your command.
Today the enemy shall know fear. My aim shall not falter.
Oh boy. But yeah, lately I've been playing Total War Warhammer 2, but I've been like just fucking around with it.
Your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Praise the Emperor.
Thank
I shall not fail. Confirmed. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Under fire.
Praise the Emperor for the honor of the chapter. My aim shall not praise falter. The Emperor.
Fate is our shield.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
My will is undone.
We shall know no fear.
Back up before we get hit up with the orbital bombardment.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
my
breath, there can be no peace. The Emperor protects. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Under fire.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
His will be done.
The Emperor protects. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Praise the Emperor.
Squad broken.
My aim shall not falter.
Squad morale restored. Under fire. Squad broken. Squad morale restored. His will be done.
My faith is my shield.
There we go. Got it.
It lies within reach now. You sense its power, do you not? Still think you have the strength to use it against me. All that stands in your way is the Farseer.
Kill me, obliterate my body, and cast my name to the wind. But you must heed me. Bury that which lies beneath my feet. It will undo us all. I may be your enemy in this, but we both have a greater foe.
Do not listen, Gabriel. We must destroy this alien.
She knows much. Much we need to learn.
What could she offer but lies? Do not trust her, Gabriel.
The key! No! Damn you!
Who was that alien? What did he steal?
A key. The last step along a bloody path.
A key to what?
The undoing of us all.
Stop speaking in riddles.
He stole a key. A key to the shadows of this world, to the evil horror that lies within.
Tell me what this key does.
You do not know. Your Inquisitor keeps you on a short leash. He knows. Ask him.
How dare you speak ill of the Emperor's loyal subject?
He has known since he arrived. Or should I say, he never left. Do you not think it convenient he appeared from nowhere and landed on the cusp of a warp storm? Or that I know him already? Human, you are caught in events beyond your reckoning. But we can help one another and stop the forces of chaos from succeeding.
You fought well, alien. And while we share common goals, I cannot risk your betrayal in this matter. You have squandered enough of my attentions.
No. For better or worse, we are locked in our course now, him and I. Your enemies have taken position in the Danan City sector. They will not remain there long. We are too weak to fight them. You have seen to that.
So this is kind of interesting, but Gabriel Angelos gets a lot of ties with the Eldar to the point that he's almost heretical because he actually, later throughout the series, like all of Dawn of Wars, he actually becomes very friendly with the Eldar. Like, very friendly. Basically, right now, he pretty much just attacks them on sight, but now he's kind of listening to what they're saying because he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. But later in other Dawn of War games, it gets to the point where he looks at an Eldar and he talks to them first. He's like, so what is it that brings you here? Is there anything that we can do to help each other? Before he even thinks about killing them, he usually doesn't attack them anymore on sight unless they attack him. So it's like, oh my god, that's like damn near heretical. But with how many encounters he's had with the Eldar, it's been almost positive. Pretty much mostly positive experience.
The great enemy managed to steal the key from out of our very grasp. Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key
this
does.
mission.
According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual traitor legion, the very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
Yep, here we go. This is gonna be awesome. This cutscene here is awesome as fuck. It's not lore accurate by any means. Look at that, you can see the chaos corruption destroying the fucking world. And this is where we're at right now. God damn, tons of orcs. Holy shit. That big ass sight.
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses, while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come, and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
Brother Matteo, report.
Welcome, Trumpet.
The Chaos forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and
Look
have
at
taken
that.
up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position.
That is
momentarily.
ridiculous how many bolter
Hold
fires
the
are going
chasm.
on.
I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
That is literally ridiculous. Look how many
You're
bolters
finished,
there are.
apothecary.
Jesus.
Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors
shit.
of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
The battlefield awaits.
Yes, Lord?
The battlefield awaits. Direct me to the injured. What are your needs? What is your order?
Now for this part, essentially what you do is you claim this whole area, and then you literally just fly over here to the other side, and then that's it. You're pretty much done with this whole like corner of the map, and literally Chaos will never touch this corner again. So essentially you're just building up an economy. I learned it the hard way where I like maxed out my population here, and I was like, what? I can't get on the other side? What am I gonna fucking do with all my soldiers here? Yeah. I was really pissed. Trust me. I was really, really pissed.
The battlefield awaits.
I was like, what the fuck? Why would they do that? That's such a dumb design. Essentially, you have to like kind of play the game a few times to figure that one out.
The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed.
Cultists are very easy to defeat.
What are your needs? Fear denies faith.
Yes, most beneficent one?
What is your order? For the Emperor! Take and hold.
But yeah, I love that though. Why is he ordering me to die? How have I failed? Because you're stupid enough to give him bad news. You can't let stupidity exist here. If you're smart enough, you would have found a dumbass to do it for you.
The first step on the road.
Yep. It's pretty funny in Winter Assault, because when we play Winter Assault, when you play the evil campaign and the orcs make a temporary truce with Chaos, the orc war boss like bumps into another Chaos Marine and makes him fall over, and when he stands back up, the Chaos Lord's like, kill that fucking dumbass. I can't let him look weak for us, or else that orc is gonna cancel the peace treaty. And it's like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's just so fucking funny.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
I stand ready.
Under fire!
But yeah, the campaigns are pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the only one that was really weak was Soulstorm, but that's because there was just so much shit. Like, honestly, it was way too big. The Dark Eldar were unique, but the Sisters of Battle were not unique. They were just annoying as fuck to play.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Charge!
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721
Venerate the immortal
initiated.
Emperor.
Maintain attack formation.
As I said, there's like barely anything over here.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Film Psycho.
Fuck, we need build generators.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Knowledge is power.
I don't know, man. Do you think I built enough generators? I think we need more. Let's build more.
Here to serve.
Oh my god, we actually reached our limit.
I stand ready.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna need energy, so let me build some generator builds, like fucking 7 of them all in one spot. There's all the Chaos Marines. So this is where you go plasma and heavy bolters. Plasma rifles punch through the armor, and heavy bolters also punch through heavy armor, but it's more just consistent damage, so you fire more frequently and you do more damage with per shot. Whereas plasma, it shoots the same as regular bolters, but it goes completely through armor, which is arguably better.
Knowledge is power.
Because we have an apothecary nearby, he's like increasing the regeneration rate of everyone near him. It's pretty disgusting. I just usually don't waste my time buying them because it's very difficult for me to find a good squad to put them in without them like being too far away from everyone else. Because they need to be relatively close to make everyone heal, which would mean that they're ideally for a melee unit. Problem is, Space Marines don't have a melee unit other than the tactical. I mean, not tactical, the assault. So because we need the assault, and the assault can't have the apothecary, you basically have the apothecary out on his own, which is really a pain in the ass. Truly is. Okay, babe?
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred.
Because as I said, like once we do this corner of the map, they're literally never going to come here to attack this corner. And we're going to be over here for the rest of the map. And it's pretty much everything's already built. Literally, like everything's already built. It's beautiful. Fences, everything. Rogel Dorn would be very proud. I'll put in terms like that.
To serve. Build routine 721
Knowledge is power.
Initiated.
Hide it well. I can sense the enemy. They are close. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
Charge! Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Awaiting orders.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of...
See, more melee damage than range damage.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Here to serve.
Oh my god, cultists.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Now, if you're wondering how are Chaos Cultists compared to Imperial Guardsmen, they're weaker than Imperial Guardsmen, but they have higher melee attack, and they're more numerable. So that's one of those things that you have to be careful of if you do play as the Imperial Guard versus Chaos, is that if Chaos decides, I'm not going Marines, I'm going to go straight up Cultists, you better keep them at a distance. Because if they get in melee with your boys, it may not turn out good for you. But then again, if you have a Lehman Russ tank or any sort of tank like a Goliath, or even if you just have an advanced weapons team in the back,
I stand ready.
You're gonna be just way better off. I didn't mean to click that.
We stand ready. Weapons at ready. It is time. Stay vigilant, brothers.
I remember how I did
Weapons
it.
at ready. It's time.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
shield.
The only other way I could think of is to bounce over here and then bounce the fuck out.
Activating jump pack. Under fire. Activating jump pack.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Fear our wrath. Moving out. Orders received, brother. The battlefield awaits.
The outpost is secure, Captain.
The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but the most violent impacts. To bring them down, we will need the power of hellfires and predators.
Yes, Lord?
The game's auto-saving.
We have been blessed by the power of the Land Raiders. Seek the privilege of their service at the Machine Cult.
Damn.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Fear denies faith.
What is your will?
Take and hold.
What is your will? Yes, Lord? What is your will? Serve. Yes, most beneficent one? Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
For the Emperor!
Build routine 721 initiated.
We're gonna try to get some land raiders up in this bitch.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. I shall not
I
fail.
await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Fear denies faith.
God damn, look at that income. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. Let's upgrade our fortress monastery to the max. Oh man. Our income right now is redonkulous. Huh.
At your command. Orders received.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Land Raiders aren't that bad. We'll build 2 here, and then we'll build 2 here. Sounds good. Now, Land Raiders I don't think can get upgraded at all. They just simply have ability of the Machine Spirit. Oh my god, we need 500 more power. Oh my god. Don't have enough power. We need more juice. There we go. This is gonna take a while. That's why you got 2 machine cults. Take 1 sip. And we're done.
My faith is my shield.
Holy crap, though.
Most beneficent one.
At your command.
I think we should go straight up assault squad. Just because I want to see, like, us purge these heretics.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Just see them get, like, absolutely fucked. Because that's what they deserve.
Yes, Lord. I await your instructions.
Alright, first Land Raider, where is it?
Awaiting orders.
Land Raider deployed.
There we go.
Land Raider deployed.
What is your order?
Personally, this is just me, but I think Land Raiders are kind of a waste of money. I usually prefer just bigger ass armies of Predators, but that's just me. There's definitely some value to it, but as I said, I'm more of a Predator type of guy. I don't like the giant ass Land Raiders, because it's a lot of money put into one unit that can easily get sniped by a bunch of smaller units if they're just upgraded. So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of like, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I ain't doubting that. Definitely not knocking that down.
Faith is our shield. Direct us to the enemy. At your command.
So yeah, lately I've been playing Total War Warhammer 2 by myself. And dude, I be having some crazy moments in that game, like absolutely crazy moments.
On alert, brothers.
My knowledge
the enemy
is at
must
your
be
disposal.
nearby.
Death from above. Heresy grows from idleness.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Like I had it where I'm playing Silastra, the Drowned faction, the Vampire Coast faction, and I took over Mazdamundi. I literally took him out. The way I took him out was like crazy.
Land Raider deployed. Land Raider deployed. Land Raider armored transport here. Approaching target.
Death from above. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Like Essentially, I took out Hexawaddle very early. It was like turn 16. It was very early in the game, and I took out Hexawaddle. And because I did that, I let Mazdamundi like stay in the Fallen Gates. I didn't even bother to destroy it. And what happened was Mazdamundi decided to make 3 armies of just fucking skinks. Nothing but skinks. And I'm not joking, it was literally 5,000 skinks. It was crazy.
At your command.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
And of course, in typical fashion,
Land Raider, armored transport here.
Beware the alien,
Land
the
Raider, at
mutant,
your
the
disposal.
heretic.
in typical me fashion, he attacks my cannon fodder army. Not my main army, my cannon fodder army. Which was all deckhand mobs and like 4 muskets. So it's a battle of like 2,000 versus 5,000. It's all skinks, so it should be easy, right? No. 5,000 skinks? Oh god, no. Especially when I had no armor rating, like at all. Oof. Yeah, that was rough. It was really fun though. I thought it was hysterical.
As you command. This is a ride.
He who stands with me shall be
Yes,
my brother.
Lord. I shall obey.
For the Emperor!
Build routine
The
7
Emperor
to 1
protects.
initiated.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
The machine spirit is prepared. His will be done. Land Raider, at your
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
But yeah, basically with the 5,000 versus my 2,000, I lost. No shit. Especially since the guy in charge of that cannon fodder army wasn't good. But I killed 4,400 skinks, and I killed Mazdamundi again on top of it. It was just crazy. It was funny as fuck. It was really awesome, honestly. I just wasn't expecting to do good, like, at all.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
For the Emperor! Understood. For the Emperor! Onward
Yes,
to
Lord.
glory!
Build routine 7 to 1 initiated.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
An easy objective.
This should be illegal.
On alert, brothers.
This is literal
The
rape.
enemy must be nearby.
Transport here. Death has arrived.
We haven't even activated our machine spirit.
Moving out.
After this mission, we're gonna end the live stream because my wife's trying to sleep, and also because we just completed like 3 missions. Alright, time to dick everything down.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Orders received.
My aim shall not falter.
I await your instructions.
Yeah, this is gross. And this is supposed to be the Alpha Legion, by the way, which makes no sense.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
The Emperor protects.
We stand ready. At your command. Under fire!
Death has arrived.
softly and carry a big gun.
Destroy the armor! We stand ready. Destroy the armor!
What would you have me do?
Land Raider at your disposal.
What would you have me do?
There we go, doors are broken.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. The doors are broken. With haste. Stop them before they can finish.
Sir, the Imperial Guard have arrived.
Victory is ours. This day shall be a
Wait,
glorious one. Why did they not attack? What betrayal is this? Space Marines, cleanse these heretics. I serve mankind. Confirmed.
Oh shit.
Follow my lead.
Under fire!
Land Raider at your disposal.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. At your command.
The Emperor protects.
Orders received. Under fire! Weapons at ready. It is time.
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The Guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor Guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men.
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary. A key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hid the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No. It was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence, and we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking. But they mean to destroy it, those small-minded fools. Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield.
Holy shit.
Yours for the taking.
All the sorcerers.
The Maledictum is mine.
That was funny. You just see him zoom down. You got like 8 sorcerers all talking to him. And it's like, oh my god. It's ridiculous.
Tartarus is a planet gone mad. Over 60% of the population has fallen to the Orc forces, and what's left of the Imperial Guard are fighting a desperate losing battle to protect those that remain as they leave the planet. The traitor Imperial Guard we encountered in Louvre-Mar are not the only ones. Nearly 25% of the Guard has treacherously turned on their former comrades, forming maniacal blood cults that ambush and carve up their fellow Guardsmen. Certainly, I have seen the powers of chaos affect the minds of men, but never so many at once, and never so quickly. The Imperial Navy holds orbit, and the Blood Raven's own battle barge, the Litany of Fury, awaits a call from me to send transports to pick up all Blood Raven forces on a moment's notice. We are prepared to leave this doomed planet. But before we go, there are things we must do first. Put a stop to the forces of chaos, and destroy the Maledictum, or die trying.
Holy shit. Those orc forces are ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna save after this cutscene and the live stream.
All power demands sacrifice and pain. The universe rewards those willing to spill their life's blood for the promise of power. Sindri! What, my lord? The traitor Imperial Guardsmen have fallen. So quickly. I expected them to last a bit longer. Some of them have betrayed our position to the Blood Ravens. They're on their way here, now. Continue chanting. I shan't be long. The circumstances you mention are divine providence, my lord. Everything is as planned. Once I dispense with this last obstacle, you will have that which we have plotted and schemed to achieve. And if the Space Marines should arrive before Providence graces us, then we shall play the good hosts and indulge them in a bloody feast. At all costs, however, keep them from interfering. This is a delicate process that cannot well afford any more interruptions. And, might I advise you, throw everything at the Blood Ravens. Everything. Their every contribution in this matter is paramount. Especially when we are so close. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Power demands sacrifice.
Now you know what we fight and why. We will launch a two-prong assault against the temple with the help of several guardsman units who remain loyal to the Emperor. We must stop our adversaries from uncovering the maledictum.
Come with me. You have new orders. We know of a hidden way into the temple. Tell no one else. It is a surprise.
Oh, we don't get the Force Commander, we only get the Inquisitor. Alright. Well, we're gonna pick this up probably Wednesday or so. But besides that, this has been extreme fun. I like playing this, even though not many of you seem to be joining in.
We must wrest control of the 4 relics.
But besides that, this has been Free 700. I'm signing off. So see you guys next time. And as always, just like, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. This is definitely something that I want to spend more time on. And when we play the other Dawn of Wars, whew, I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that. I'm going to be having so much fun.